This is INCRadio DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
On screen. Good morning, good evening, and happy Aloha Friday. Welcome back to another another instance, another show of INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. Time check, it is currently 10:01 p.m. That means 10, backwards. It's also 10:01.
10:01 backwards.
What is the word for that? Do you know the word? Kerwin, could you search us up what that word is? The one where it's spelled the same forwards and backwards? Like race car.
Like race car.
Like race car.
Wow.
Like so dad. Cool. Mom. I'm pretty good at this. Anyway, welcome to INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. Just in case you forgot my name, because it's been a week.
It's been a week.
I haven't seen you since last year. Wow. I made that joke. That's pretty good. I brushed my teeth right on New Year's.
Good for you.
So I spent a year brushing my teeth.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
brushing his teeth for. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That was a good one. But welcome to INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. That was my third time saying it. I'm Brother Joshua Galang. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. It's great to be back here in our regular studio. Look at this is not a green screen.
It is not.
It's real.
It's real.
That's knocking right there. And that's pretty cool. Not clickbait. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a good title. Is the background real? That'll be our title.
That's our question.
Yeah, that's actually our question for today. True or false? The background is real. But I'm not here alone, as you heard my co-host talking with me earlier, and then our guest over there just smiling and nodding. There you go. She's laughing. There you go. But please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sister Julene. If you already forgot, I am from the locale of Waipahu, and I am very, very glad to be back here hosting for another week. Glad to be back hosting with Brother Josh. I don't think we hosted together in a couple weeks.
It has been a couple weeks.
It's been a great couple weeks.
It's been great for me. How you been? How was your New Year's?
It was great. How was your New Year's, Brother Josh?
Oh, my New Year's was great. I spent it at the place where I spent New Year's at.
So did I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I had food at the place.
I think I saw you.
I think I saw you too.
I saw him brushing his teeth.
Why did you see me brush your teeth?
It's the fireworks going off and then just him brushing his teeth.
I have a video recording of it. No, I was joking. Yeah, it was a very good New Year's. Fireworks are popping. We ended a little early this year.
We did.
Yeah.
I think it was a minute, and then we just all went back inside.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were hungry.
Oh, very hungry. I wanted to.
We were hungry again.
Yeah, I came in
because we didn't eat since the last
year. Oh, we were starving. I was actually fasting.
Okay. It's your New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution. I haven't reached it yet.
Oh.
It's yet to be resoluted.
I believe resoluted. I believe in you.
Yeah. What is the actual word for that?
No idea.
Resolve.
Yes.
Oh,
resolve.
This
is why we have her in guest.
Carmen, can you search that up too? Yeah, she's just there to be like, yeah.
Please, if we could show the definition
of resolution.
Oops.
Don't actually do that, please. Okay. But we've been here talking. The sister over here hasn't even introduced herself, so we'll let her formally introduce herself. Welcome, by the way. Let's talk about your name, where you're from, and then a fun fact about yourself, social security number,
credit card, remember? Especially the 3 digits in the back.
Oh yeah, the wacky digits in the back. But please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Ariana Lamas. Everyone calls me Sister Ari. I'm from the locale of Honolulu, and one fun fact about me is I love baking and I have my own baking business.
Oh, do you?
Oh, a business.
Oh, a business.
Okay.
Wow. Let's
More
talk.
things to talk about.
Welcome to Tank. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
the tank.
The Tank, not fish tank, but it's
Giraffe.
you got it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, we know
Okay,
what
there you
you're
go.
talking
There you
about.
go. Yeah, we'll be your anyway. But that's a really good fun fact. Baking.
Thanks,
How long have you been baking?
About 2 years now.
Mm.
Year and a half, almost 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
And was
Wow.
it like just a hobby before that?
It was a hobby. I got it from my mom. Obviously, mom was
Oh.
baking. And then I got into a business. It just became a big thing that I do now.
Wow.
Yes, when I'm home for breaks and everything.
Wow.
And what's your favorite thing to bake?
Hmm.
Cookies.
Cookies.
I think cookies are.
Do we have examples of cookies, perhaps? Oh, we do.
That's it.
Hmm.
Test coming
Ooh,
soon.
that would be so cool.
That would be.
That's actually going to be our future segment, on the show, just testing her cookies. Yeah, that's cool. Baking cookies. What other things do you bake?
I do cupcakes,
Cupcakes?
brownies. I can do cakes, but it's not my specialty.
Whoa.
It's too hard
Like,
to try.
Like the tiered cakes.
Yes.
you can do tiered
I
cakes?
can.
Why are they tearing up?
Okay. Just crying cakes.
Right.
That was very funny, Brother Josh.
Thank you.
Anyways.
But today, we have wait, it's a new year. Let's talk about our fun facts too. What is your fun fact, sister?
My
sister?
fun fact, I forgot to eat 12 grapes.
Oh, I heard it's very nutritionally
Yes, they are
benefiting to your body.
Great.
Yeah, they're great.
Great.
Mm.
Thanks. I forgot.
I don't know what this is about, but I'm not gonna ask it. I ate 12 graham crackers because the graham cracker cake from one that kinda made?
Yes.
yeah, our friend's mom makes an amazing, what is it called anyway?
Graham cake.
Graham
Graham.
graham cake.
Is
Graham?
it graham or
Is it-
graham?
it's graham. It's graham.
Graham.
Yeah, like GRAM, but
Oh,
just-
okay.
yeah, it's just not
So
graham.
the H is silent.
And the A.
Oh,
Is it
and
graham?
the
Yeah.
Graham.
Oh,
There's an Okina.
yeah, wow, what Hawaiian island is that? But today, oh wait, my fun fact. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I started off the new year right. First things in the morning, went on a run.
Oh.
It was wild. Yeah. Brother Ian kindly lent me his running shoes because I actually don't have running shoes.
Wow.
So I ran and I was like, I can run.
And where was it? Like just in
It was
the
on my
field?
treadmill.
It was on your
Yeah, it
treadmill?
was on my treadmill.
Cool.
Yeah. I dusted it off. I was, like in movies where they on the book.
Yeah.
That was my treadmill.
I think that's the exact same thing my dad did.
Oh really?
Yeah.
On the treadmill?
He's been running on it since the
Whoa.
first day of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever since. Is
Ever
he
since.
still running?
Yeah, he's running right now.
Oh really? Let's call him on the phone. Let's see how he's doing. Huh? It's his birthday
It
tomorrow.
is.
Okay. We're gonna announce that when
Yeah,
we
say
read the
that.
comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Or later. Whenever you want to say it. Just out of
Yes,
nowhere.
yes,
Just say
yes.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cut you off.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll do that too because my dad's birthday was 5 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys don't hear this.
My
We're just
mom's
talking.
birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Ah! All of it.
Yeah,
Yay,
happy
yay.
birthday.
There you go. There you go. You know what? Let's just say it right now.
Okay.
To our parents who
To
had their
our-
birthdays and are going to have their birthdays.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Kerwin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Carwin. Happy birthday, Bear Josh.
Thank you. It
Happy
is
birthday,
my
so
birthday.
sorry.
When is your birthday?
It was just last month, actually.
Oh, December.
Yeah.
December
18.
18. And you're 18 years old?
No, I wish.
Your birthday, October 26th.
Hey, you remembered.
I
It's
did.
alright.
Thank you. Mine is
I
March
remember this.
28th. So if you want to wish us a happy birthday, please do so in the comments. But let's get the show started. Let's talk about life of a student athlete. So you can kind of guess what Sister Ari does. Is not does.
Student athlete / baker.
Ooh, let's talk about your business too. I think that'll be really cool.
That would be.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But let's start with our first question. Time check, it is 10:10. And backwards, it's not 10:10. It is 01:01.
0101.
01:01. But please ask the first question.
First, our first question for today, Sister Ari, is where are you from and what school do you go to?
I am born and raised in island of Hawaii.
Hmm.
Island of Hawaii.
The island of Hawaii. Oh, big island.
Big Island.
Yes,
She from Kona.
She from Hilo.
Oops. Born and raised on Oahu. I currently go to school in New Hampshire on the East Coast. I go at New England College.
New England. Oh, you were
Whoa.
right.
See,
It is just.
All of it's
See?
based on New England.
all the new,
all the cities,
New
all
England,
the
New
places,
York,
yeah.
Yeah.
New Hampshire,
She
Mhm.
was very
see,
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Where do you like live? The building that you live?
building.
Yeah, it's called New. No, because there's a lot of news.
I don't know.
Yeah.
what you
Anyway,
mean.
it was a bad joke. It was a joke. Okay.
Crickets.
But okay, you live in New Hampshire for school. How long have you been going to school?
Since 2021, 2025, so I've been going there from like basically freshman year, senior year, 4 years. Yes.
Okay. And you were majoring in.
Kinesiology.
You're majoring in
Kinesiology?
kinesiology. Whoa.
Super
I
cool.
don't know what that is. You know
Yes,
what?
it
Please
is
tell us the
kinesiology.
background of.
Kinesiology is basically studying the way the body moves and its muscles and the cells and within the muscles and everything. It's more based on sports.
Oh.
Think about cells too.
Think about cells.
Like how
Is it
muscles work?
cells?
No. Like how muscle moves in the cells. What about the cells in kinesiology do you learn about?
Whoa. I am on winter break.
Wait, you ready? What is the
What
mitochondria
I was just about to
Mhm.
ask that.
Powerhouse.
Of the cell.
of the cell?
I do that.
I think I read
Everyone.
kinesiology. Pretty cool. Wow.
And you said it's more focused on like kind of sport.
So, like some of the top careers you can go in is athletic training, strength and conditioning coaching in any sport, physical therapy, occupational therapy, all of those things. Sports psychology.
Sports psychology.
Sports psycho. Like what some psychological stuff. Like is it like a therapist for athletes?
Basically, like
Is
the
that a
mental
thing?
side, yeah, that's what I
Oh.
actually want to pursue my career in.
Ooh.
Work on the mental side and not just like the athletic side with the athletes and everything. Because it's such a big thing now.
That
And
is.
so it like sparked my interest within the years.
Wow.
I like
Things
that.
to go into.
Super on theme too because student athlete.
Ooh, I like that. Well, let's get into that a little bit.
Mhm.
What about like is it drawing you about the whole mentality of sports?
I guess being an athlete myself, there's things that
Hear that?
I've there's things that I've experienced mentally and emotionally, and I like helping others. I like being there for like my friends and fellow people that I know. And now that in the world of sports, that like mental toughness and mental health is such a big thing, like the NFL and all of that. It's just it's something that I want to get into.
Yeah.
And everything. So,
Very cool.
You say that you've experienced a lot of these things. Were there athlete psychologists? Is that what it's called? Athlete psychologists? Sports psychologists that helped you in those times?
yeah, I would say more so my coaches and my teammates because at my school there isn't a specific therapist or psychologist there, so I would like lean on board my coaches, my teammates, family, and everything like that. That I would like to be the person that athletes come to and talk about these things with them.
Very cool. It's great that you're putting, something you're passionate about into something that you want to do as a career. It's like that's a great way to find what you want.
Yeah. How long have you been playing sports in general?
In general, I would say
General.
In general.
Oh.
probably 4 or 5
Years old?
So 4 or 5 years.
Whoa, really?
Years old,
4 or
yeah.
5 years old. Wow.
Started off with basketball. Shout out to my dad.
Okay.
Getting me through basketball.
Shout out. Where is he?
Downstairs.
There you go.
And now that
You're 22.
She's 22.
Birthday. Just turn it to ASMR.
been playing sports for 18, 19 years.
Wow. And did you stick with basketball?
I did not stick
Oh,
with
What sport are you in now, sister?
Volleyball.
Wow.
in my sport.
What
Yeah,
position?
I'm a setter.
Wow. Yeah, setters
Setter.
do a
Very
lot of work.
important.
Lots.
Absolutely. You ever just like
Yes.
you
Want to.
Yeah.
So many times.
ever like said it and then you just hit it yourself?
That is
That's
illegal.
Whoa, legal? No shit. Cool. That's cool. Do you have like how long have you been practicing in that specific position?
I would say from when I started. When I started, it was basically just learning all the positions until one coach that I had was, I think you would be a good setter.
Hmm.
So he trained me, and that's just been my position ever since.
Wow. And did you play this sport like throughout high school, middle school?
Mhm.
I did. I was in a club volleyball team, traveling
Traveling?
travel team, and I played in high school and college as well.
Wow, traveling. What was the most interesting place you
Probably Florida. That was my
Florida.
first time.
Shout out
First
Florida.
time going to the East Coast, and it was a lot. There was like
All of
thunderstorms,
Florida.
there was thunder, and
Oh.
everything. So it was interesting. It was like, wow. It's really
Was that during the
different.
game?
Yes, it was during. You
Oh.
can hear it. And once we were one of the practices, we were walking outside, and we had to like run to our van
Oh,
because
wow.
there was just
Hey.
thunder everywhere.
Wow.
We were like 14, 15 years old, scared for our lives.
Water.
Yeah.
It was every moment where like they hit the ball and then thunder cracked. That would have
Aw,
been
that
so
would've been
cool.
so cool.
So epic. Volleyball is played indoors.
Yes. Yes.
There-
It can
there's
be outdoors.
outdoors.
beach
Like beach
volleyball.
volleyball.
Yes,
Yeah.
very hard, very different. Two
Yeah.
different indoor and outdoor, two different
Mm.
things.
Really?
Very hard.
Have you seen it's not water polo, but it's like they're in water.
That's water polo.
No. Like they're- it's like the arena. What is this called? The ground that they lay on. It has water there, but I think it was just a
I think it's just
specific court.
flooded.
Court is the there's a specific video that I saw.
I think I know
There-
what you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
think-
Where the ball went over and then they had to dive into the
Oh,
water to grab
yes.
it. You remember that one?
No.
They're playing and they're on the water. So the court, right, is
they're
flooded.
walking on-
Whoa! That's okay. Yeah, they're on.
I think I know
Anyway,
what you're talking about.
this is it's like a core memory in my head. I was like, oh, that's cool. I guess that's a new
It was
sport.
you playing, huh?
It was a good thing. Yeah.
It was a dream. You
Yeah.
were thinking-
When I jumped in, the court got more flooded.
Okay.
Water- Have you ever played water polo? No. I
That
feel like
seems so
Big boy.
difficult.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Girls
I can't
are
even.
scratching.
Oh,
Scratching?
yeah.
Yeah.
scratching each
I
other.
had friends tell me that they need to cut their fingernails to a certain spot or like
Whoa.
point.
Whoa.
I dropped you.
Oh, yeah. I think that would be
Watch
an
a game.
effective.
Watch a game on YouTube.
Yeah, we should
I
watch.
watched,
Let's
like, 2
let's watch it
seconds.
right now.
Wait,
Quick
that-
tech.
No, but that's crazy. I can't even imagine. I can't even
That
tread
is.
water. Embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
It's a lot of
tread
cardio.
water.
Ever,
It-
ever
it's a
tried
lot.
treadmill? There's a lot of dads. are-
Oh.
So you can't tread water. You don't know how to swim. Period.
I know how to swim.
But you
like,
just don't know how
move
to
through
tread.
water. I just can't tread water.
Holding a ball too at the same time.
Oh, that must be
Crazy.
hard.
Yeah.
How do they? Is it the same mechanics? Oh, as far as you know, same mechanics as volleyball.
I think so. It's just there's a goal.
There's a goal?
And they
It's like
throw- yeah, they
soccer.
throw. It's like soccer, but volleyball in the water.
Oh, that's so intense.
Stop with this.
Yeah. Is
We
the-
were just bored one day.
I wonder.
Let's combine 3 different sports.
Three different sports: soccer, volleyball,
Swimming.
swimming, Olympic swimming.
Wow.
That's a lot.
super
This is
cool.
not even her sport, but we're
No, it's not.
We're just talking about-
We do ramble a lot.
we do ramble a lot. But welcome to the show. This is how okay. So we spoke about what sport you play. You've been doing it for a long time, the entirety of your college career. Yes.
Yes.
How was it?
And,
It's good. It's good.
Good.
Let's move on.
How are you?
Let's move on. Is everyone okay? Happy New Year's. We don't know what's going on.
Happy
Happy birthday, Dad.
We missed you.
We didn't
We
say
did do
that. Oh,
Too late.
too late. It's okay. You know we missed you. Yeah. As we move on to the next question, forgetting whatever was said before. Let's ask the next question, Sister Jeline. Maybe number 3.
Maybe number 3.
Perhaps.
Perchance.
Perchance?
My face hurts from
Huh?
my face hurts from and see.
Okay, and see. Okay, we got this.
But it's good again.
Okay. Third question for you. We asked a lot of questions so far, but another question is, how do you balance sports life with church?
Good question.
Mm.
Well, I had many talks with my coaches and my teammates, telling them about church and everything and what's important to me. And, you know, they understood. So I worked my schedule around classes, practices, and everything. Having to leave practice or not go to practice sometimes. Coordinate with my overseer and everything like that. It was hard because, you know, you miss a practice and everything. There's consequences to that.
Oh,
But you know, priorities, church is always is always a priority. So I always made it happen and prayed to God that He would help me make it happen as well. And it was hard, you know. There was some times there was like criticism here and there about you're missing practice, why are you playing the next time, you know. But it was all God's plan and God's will, everything like that. So,
Of course, always important for us to. We always say this: we put God first, and then everything else
will fall
falls
into place.
And even if there are
There you
those tests and tribulations, like that criticism, I can't even imagine. You know, God would always find a way for us.
And there was also timing too, because service is at a specific time.
Right.
The place of worship is 45 minutes to an hour away
Oh,
and everything like that. So it's about a lot of back and forth and everything. But it's hectic, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
course.
You have to fit in 3 different schedules because not only are you an athlete, you're also a student.
Yes.
And this is your last semester?
Going into
Oh,
my last
wow.
semester.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Are you planning on more studies? No.
She's pumped.
Studies? There's more?
Nervous.
Semester.
Yeah.
I'll let you know in 5 months. I'll let you know.
We'll have you back on again. Still a student.
Student athlete.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, absolutely. Would they, if you were to decide to continue masters, would be your masters, right?
Yes.
Would they still let you be a student athlete?
Well, there wouldn't be any years of my eligibility anymore, so I would just have to be a student. Because when you're part of a college, you have a specific time limit, so like 4 years or 5 years and everything like that. So if I go into my master's after I graduate, I wouldn't be able to play ball. There's a whole system to it.
You would just go pro then, as one does.
And are you planning on, you said it's your last semester, are you planning on staying on the mainland or coming back?
Ooh,
That is up in the air.
yeah.
Ooh.
That is up in the air.
Let us know in 5 months.
It's up in the air. Being, you know, going to school and being on the mainland and everything, there's a lot out there.
Yeah.
And Hawaii will always be home and everything.
Absolutely.
So, do you know about that?
We'll have her on the show in 5 months.
Yeah.
We'll decide.
hmm
Yeah. If she's still on the mainland, we'll fly her out for the show.
Oh yeah. No, we'll fly up.
We'll fly there.
I've never been to New Hampshire.
Have you seen snow?
I have.
What?
So cool. Yes.
Snow
have,
is
yeah.
awesome.
First time in my life experience. And it's not just
This year?
like,
Last year?
like when I first
Oh, when you first. I was gonna say it has snowed.
3-4 years ago. And it's not like snow, like regular snow. It's like a foot of
Snow.
snow.
Oh.
Snowstorms.
Oh.
Right now, where I am, or in New Hampshire, it's currently 30 degrees.
Mm.
Going to snow tomorrow.
Ouch. That's,
Happy I'm not there right now.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I think that's great.
yeah, that's amazing.
It's fun. It's fun. It is.
It's fun.
But
a
it's
foot
not
of snow?
fun when you have to wake up for class and you
Oh,
see
yeah.
snow outside.
And you're
you
like, I
you
hope it's
slip here
canceled.
and there.
Oh, I
have
bet.
fell many times.
Mm.
Cut myself many times.
Oh, wow.
no.
Dangerous.
I bet.
Black ice. That's what it is.
Black ice.
I thought she
Yeah.
said
Frozen.
black eye.
Oh, that would hurt too. Yeah. What she falls, she goes like this.
I do. I brace myself.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Just when you fall, just set.
Just send yourself.
I'm good. I know there was a time I experienced black ice. We were going back to our apartment in Washington State, and we were walking down the hill because we parked uphill, and it was only maybe 50 feet that we had to walk. Slipped. I slid down the entire way. It was I don't know, it was maybe 200 feet, and I was just like,
Wow.
hey,
That's not a few feet.
yeah, no, like from our car to the door was like 50 feet, but sliding down
So
the
you
hill.
went past.
No, yeah, I went past it. I was like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. It was like going on a slide, but it was like slow, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I can't get up for some reason.
I've fallen.
Yeah.
I just face my defeat sometimes.
Oh, do you?
She just stays on the
My
ground.
friends are laughing at me, and I'm just like, okay.
You just
She stays on the ground, falls
They
asleep.
fall the next
Oops,
minute.
I
Have you seen the video of the guy sliding down the hill and he's recording himself?
Was that you?
That was me. Poor memory. It was me. If you ever see that video, no, there's a guy. He was sliding down a hill, and it
And
it
then
was
he
a great.
slid.
He just slid.
And then
He
he
just
stopped.
slid for. Have you experienced snow?
I have not yet
What?
experienced though.
You know where it's snowing right now? Haleakala.
Haleakala?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We never
Take a
go
trip.
there at the same
Huh?
time. Let's take a trip.
I know. Let's go right now. Next show.
Next show, we are
Next show
there
is over
at the
there.
top of Haleakala
Hey, guys.
in the telescope.
In the telescope.
He's just shaking, but no, it like in just like the Costco, not sponsored,
Mm.
the freezers.
That's
Oh, I
My
love that
nose
place.
hurts already, so I
Whoa.
can't imagine cold weather. I mean, I definitely want to experience it. I like cold weather better than hot weather. I
Mm.
don't like sweating.
Oh, sweating is terrible.
Sweating is terrible.
But
I
then
sweat like a
sweating
whale.
in the cold weather.
Ooh.
that's a different story.
That's
Yeah,
nice,
you
that's
ever
nice.
sweated in the palace of ice?
Oh, I have sweated in the Palace of Ice
Yes.
many times.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's terrible.
Sweating in the
Terrible.
cold.
It is.
It's so
There's a time where I was at a beach. Beach. It was like a harbor, not a harbor. It's a place with a body of water, and
Okay.
it was in Washington State. It wasn't sandy. It was rocky. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go down to the rocks. I'm gonna just run over, and I don't know.
Balboa.
Yeah,
Rocky Balboa.
Mm, that's a good one.
That was a good joke.
Not
Laugh.
sponsored. It was a rocky beach, and the stairs to go down was, I just went and I started walking, and I was in the middle where the stairs are in front of me and stairs behind me. So I was like, instead of turning around, I'm gonna just keep walking so I can follow my family who are actually just walking on a regular path.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, I gotta keep moving, and it was very rocky, and then it was getting hot, and I started sweating, and I was like, this sucks. I never liked sweating in the cold.
Never like sweating period.
Oh, I don't like sweating,
I
period.
don't like sweating.
Yeah.
walking to class, I'm sweating because they have to wear puffer jackets and hoodies and everything.
Mm.
And they have the heaters on in all the buildings, and you're just there, and I'm just like, ouch.
Oh.
Can't breathe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm cold.
Oh, that's how I feel, dude. Like, especially in the car when it's cold and they turn on the heater, I get dizzy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. You get dizzy too?
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
You
what's
gotta like let it I don't know.
go.
Yeah, you have to, you just have to sit in the car for a bit and then turn the heater on. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like you gotta let your
absolutely.
body cool off.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. That's how you get sick.
Yes, that's how
The rapid temperature
Getting
changes.
sick
Hmm.
up there is very common because it can go from like summer hot to like 80 degrees there. And like the
Ooh.
next day it can be like
Mm.
40 degrees.
Ah, no, thank you.
Wow.
Yes, taking all the vitamins.
Oh,
and
that's
all my
important.
medicine,
There you go.
all that.
That's your inspirational story.
That
that
is
you're gonna talk
her,
about.
that's her inspirational message.
Yeah,
Take your medicine.
vitamins.
Take your vitamins.
Fish oil.
Yes.
Fish oil is important.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Fish, what does fish oil do?
I don't know. I just
No,
take
I
it.
know. I know that's
You just
very
take it?
good,
Yeah.
My dad can
Well,
answer that.
Where's your dad? They're still
You're
downstairs.
still downstairs.
Watch him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. Say hi, dad again. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We
Hey.
miss you.
Yeah, we miss you. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, this is a great show.
This is a great show. This is a
I'm
good
having
show.
fun.
Right?
You're
There you go.
having
See?
fun.
Yeah. That's a
good.
good. That's a good one.
Laughter a day.
Oh, that's
No.
terrible. I think you need a kinesiologist.
Yeah, you need a sports.
That's where I walk in.
You
Oh,
need
what's
a
it called?
sports psychologist to help you.
Sports psychologist, athlete psychologist.
Sports psychologist, athlete, physician,
Mm,
kinesiologist.
yeah.
Yes.
Is there like something that you have to like a program that you would go into to
Uh,
specifically do that?
yes, for the masters, there are sports psychology, sports physiologists, and all of that, exercise science. They're all the same thing, but sports psychology is one specific field that you go into if you want to go to your masters.
What's physiology?
Yeah, what is physiology?
It's still like the study of the human body, like anatomy and physiology, like the bones, structures, and everything.
What's physiology? Like anatomy and physiology.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
That's funny.
I was just like, wow.
Just the way the body structure and your bones and everything. It's like the base of what I'm studying. Like the
Mm.
routine and
Oh,
everything.
like physiology.
And physiology. You know, physiology is a lot like physiology.
I didn't know that.
There's a time where my mom, she was eating cornbread with my siblings, and then she goes, "Hey, you know cornbread's made out of corn." Oh, I love you, mom.
Shut up, Mom.
Shut up, mom.
Tita Nori.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
I'm
So,
gonna bring you cornbread
Yeah.
next time.
so every single time where there's like a certain food, I'm like, Mom, you know this is made out of this.
It's funny.
The fried calamari, it's made out of
It's made
calamari.
calamari. No, water's made out of water. Anyway.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know. How did we get to this
Yeah.
topic? Don't know. But thank you so much for staying.
Yeah, we're so glad that you're here. You know what? Let's see it. Oh, there's so many
They
people
went
watching.
down. They went down.
Yeah. Like they're like going downstairs watching
Yeah,
in person.
Totally.
Here. Yeah. But yeah, we're so glad that we have you here on the show today. How are you feeling?
Great.
There you go.
You're
A
a
lot
great
less
guest.
nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Nervous.
She
You're-
said she was at a
I
6
just
out of
yap.
10.
I just yap.
That's
Yeah.
great. We
That's
need
what
that.
we do. This whole show.
Yeah.
INC radio.
Yes.
That's what we do.
I ain't
Glad
see
to be here.
radio.
Shout
That's
out
what we
to
do.
you.
That's
Shout out
what we
to
do.
That's our slogan.
That's what we do.
That's our new slogan for Hawaii Pacific. Be
Shout out
prepared
to
for
Kurt
INC radio.
Irvin for asking me to be on.
Shout out to Kurt
Oh,
Irwin.
Shout out to Kurt Irwin.
We will get into more shout outs later, but for
Mm.
now, I think we do still have one more question.
We
to
do have
ask
one
her.
more question. This is an important question that we ask all of our guests
Mhm.
because we want to know about the whole we just want to know.
The more you know.
Everything is going blank right now. But
Corn.
yeah, it's made out of corn. But in this question, we'll just ask you the question. We want to know what lessons you have learned that molded you to be who you are today.
Very good question. Many lessons. One thing is when you fall down, you just gotta keep getting back up.
Absolutely.
When you're falling on
That's
snow.
great.
Mhm. When you're sliding down the hill.
No, really, like no matter how many times you get knocked down, you just get. My dad always tells me you fall 7 times, you get back up 8 times.
Mm,
Yeah. Shout out dad again.
there you go. That's a good one.
Wow.
Add that to the
I just
quotes.
stay
Yeah.
down.
I just start sleeping. I'm like, oh, this is where I need to be. No, I'm joking.
There were many times where question a lot of things. There were times where it was like, do I still want to continue doing what I want to do and everything like that because of certain circumstances that happen. But then I was just like, God's plan and God's will. This is what you have to go through in order for you to, learn and mature and everything. So my trust in God increased a lot because I was like, no matter how many times you go through all the things you go through, and how many times you're sad, you just want to give up and everything. You just can't. You just know that God is there, telling you it's gonna be okay. This is what you have to go through in order for you to be stronger and everything. So
Yeah.
that's one big thing.
Yeah, of course. And then, you going to school in New Hampshire where you don't have family around you. It's always important to keep that mindset.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's so great to
hard.
see that people keep that up. It's very hard.
Yeah.
And not having that, your parents are always gonna be your backbone, and not having them around you. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine going through 4 years
Yeah.
like that.
It's hard for them as much as it's hard for me.
Oh, yeah.
How was your first
Um,
semester, your first year, like being away from that?
Well, when I left for the first time, I was 17. I had no expectations of anything.
Mm.
So and I got hit with the wave of life.
Oh,
You know, and I can't do this. I can't do this, mom and dad. I can't. And they're like, that's when I decided to come home for a bit and rethink everything and stuff. So yeah, it was hard. But as I got older and as I got used to being away from home and everything, like it was always still hard, but I actually have a lot of friends that are from Hawaii there. My first year, there was like 8 of us on the volleyball team.
Oh,
My
wow.
roommate currently is actually from Hawaii too, and she's like my best friend.
Hey.
There's 2 other girls that I've been close to for the past how many years. So it's like a home away from home still
That's
and
nice.
everything, and call my parents every day.
Right.
Pray. Like
Yeah.
it's hard and everything, but the sacrifice.
It is a sacrifice.
It's fun. It's fun at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of growing pains and experiences,
Mhm.
but it's always a good learning experience. Wow.
Wow.
I said experience. How
That was
many
like 3
times?
times.
Great.
I don't know any other
Experience.
word to use.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your experiences
I
with
love these.
us. In this experience, this was a great
Right?
show.
It was a
to
great
experience.
experience. It was a great experience to
To
experience. I like that.
We're having too much fun.
We are having a lot of fun.
But
I think that was a great answer.
Yeah.
I like to break down answers a lot. In no, you know what I'm saying? Break it down. But when a lot of people answer, or every single guest that we have answer the question differently. Some talk about specific lessons that molded them. Some talk about how they continually learn, and that is their lesson. Some talk about not the lesson itself, but the people that have helped them grow. I really like your answer when it comes to the lessons of growing, where the growth isn't something where you get and you're grown. It's you're continually growing. Get knocked out on the ground, you get up. Those are the experiences that keep building you up to be the person you are today. And I love how you bring up how it's God's plan. He's going to put you through it. I know we learn a lot that God's never going to give us a trial, a challenge that is too hard for us to bear. And I feel like you really embodied that in your answer, talking about how it's hard, but it's not impossible.
and when we talk about growth, it's not exponential.
Mm.
There are those times where it's stagnant, and you mentioned that where you had to take a break because it was a lot for you. And I feel like a lot of us have to do that.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
we are always learning, we are always growing, but it's not, how do I say this? Like it's not constant how much we feel like we excel. There are times where we feel like we're on the same level for a couple months, a year at a time.
And that's not a bad.
It's
Not
not,
at
a bad
all.
thing at all.
It's still a
Yeah.
learning thing for you.
Because even if it feels bad, it's still God's plan for us.
Mhm.
It's still what He knows is right for us.
Mm. I like that. Or even in those moments where, like you said, stagnant, sometimes you have to move back to move forward. You know, 1 step back, 2 steps forward. It's usually the opposite, but that's usually how it goes. And I like that. There's also nothing wrong like with being stagnant, with taking a break. There's also nothing wrong with taking a step back, breathing. Some people think, especially in the world today, hustle, work. You just got to keep going.
Mhm.
But sometimes it's overbearing. You can't continue. So it's nice to take a break, take a breather, remind yourself.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
There's
no, do
also
that.
like outside influences too. Like you see a friend like doing more than what you're doing.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you're just like, wow, I really wish that I was at her level right now. But you always have to like come back to yourself and be like, it's not your life. It's not your life. It's not what God has planned for you and everything. And that's one big thing is like, don't compare your life to others because, it's your life. It's obviously God's plan for you, what He wants you to do and what He wants you to accomplish and everything. And so there's that outside influences where it's like, wow, I want to get there. I want to get on top.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not what God wants for you to do. He wants you to focus and stay grounded for yourself and find yourself again. And then you'll flourish.
You're really good at this.
That was really good. Look at the
Great.
hand motions.
We're
Yeah. Oh, she's psychologizing us.
She's psychologizing us.
She's psychologizing.
Psychologizing us. Shout out to mom. Happy birthday.
Happy
We
birthday.
missed you.
Oh, can't be a psychologist without college. A psychologist.
Okay.
I was thinking
Mm,
about that this entire time.
okay. This entire time.
This entire time. Like,
She's waiting
like from that moment she
40
said
minutes.
psychologist, and I was like, psychologist? I'm
40
gonna
minutes.
I'm gonna
for
open a
Lily to show.
college.
This-
It's called psychology.
Psychologist.
Yeah, she's gonna be the only student.
It might just be you.
the class will just be. Oh no. $2 million? Anyone?
Okay.
Yeah. I like those answers. Those are really good. I love how you brought up the outside influences, the
Yeah.
comparisons. Those things are like
Mhm.
poisonous to the mind, you know.
Yes.
How that's like a something that I think everyone battles with. They see the person, sometimes we feel jealous or envious of what they have, but being grounded, remembering that I like how you mentioned again, it's not our journey, that's theirs. You know, two separate people, you know, two separate experiences. So
Like you can support them and love them through it, you know, as a friend, as a family member, everything. But you always say, remember, it's your journey
Yeah.
and everything. And they, you would hope that they reciprocate the same energy.
Oh,
with you,
hopefully,
you know?
hopefully.
Of
Some
course.
people there, it's like, oh, you're supporting me, but
I'm not
do
gonna support
anything
you.
about it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like you feel like you're doing so little when they're doing a million things.
mm,
You hope you get that reciprocation back, that support back.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel like you don't.
mm.
And that's
That's
pretty
where you really
bad.
got to support yourself.
That's really, you really gotta support yourself.
Mhm.
You gotta find that comfort, that grounding.
Mm.
And as members of the church, we find that a lot in summer.
Mm. I like that.
And see.
I'm seeing. That's perfect. I think we'll end that part. We'll end the whole show right there. But we do have more that we do want to talk about. Before we continue on with that, sister, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Mama, if you're watching, shout out grandma. My uncle, if you're watching too. Bestie Hazel, if you're watching.
Bestie Hayden.
Bestie Hazel.
Mom
Her
and
first
Dad.
name is Bestie.
Yes,
Yeah.
mom and dad downstairs.
Mom and dad
Shout out
downstairs.
to Cal Honolulu.
Mm. Who's your
Mm.
resident minister? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There.
Shout out to He's here.
She's here. He's here.
She-
He's here.
Okay.
I'm Filipino. I'm sorry. Right?
Sister girl.
Oh, there's so many times where like growing up being surrounded even more with Filipino
Yeah.
influences, I'm like talking about my dog and I'm like he's but all of my dogs are female.
Oh,
And
that's
he-
nice.
yeah.
Okay.
So moving on, do you have any shout outs that you'd like to give?
Shout out to Brother Josh, shout out to Sister Ari, shout out to Kurt Irwin,
Hmm.
shout out to all the other INC radio hosts.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out to Local Hawaii-Pacific.
Ooh.
Shout out to my dad, whose birthday is in an hour.
Ooh.
About an hour.
About to be an hour.
To be
Hour
an hour.
15.
Yeah.
How old is he gonna be? No, I'm just joking. Don't answer that. He's gonna be a year older.
He's gonna be 15. No.
15?
He's gonna be 25. That's what he likes to say.
25.
Also,
He's 73? 73?
Oh.
Like 1973?
No.
Oh.
70,
1970?
Mhm.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Hate
Okay.
to brag. My dad looks very young.
He does look very
My dad
young.
looks very
Yeah. Staying healthy.
Staying
Yeah.
healthy.
He's
on that
still
treadmill.
he's still running on the
He's
treadmill.
still on that
I
treadmill.
think all Filipinos just look young.
Mm.
Yeah. We get good genes.
Asian don't. Asian.
It's the Asian glow.
What was that?
Whoa! Say it louder.
He says shout out to the other
No,
nationalities.
but I said compared to
Compared
Oh,
to
sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Asians don't
Asian
raise
don't Asian.
Asians don't raise, man.
But shout out to all the Asians. Shout out to all of the people that are tuning in to INC Radio right now. Thank you for tuning in to INC Radio Asians, INC Radio Hawaii-Pacific. And shout out to Sister Jeline, Sister Ari. Thank you guys for being on here, having a wonderful show, wonderful time. It was a great show.
It was a great show.
Filled with laughs. Yeah, this is what you want to see.
Yes.
Smiles. Shout out to Erwin. Shout out my mom and dad. Happy birthday to my dad 5 days ago. Yeah. Shout out to Waipahu, all of the
Yeah.
Kadiwas. Shout out Brother Patrick. Miss you, bro. Shout out Brother Joshua Villanueva. Miss you too, bro. Shout out to King,
Shout out
Resident
Kaki,
Minister.
Resident Minister.
Yeah, soon to be.
Love you, po.
We love you, Paul. Soon to be Waipau entirely in a few days.
Oh, that's right.
45
45.
years. Yeah,
Wow.
Waipau is about to turn.
You're
Wow.
invited.
You're invited. Yeah.
She doesn't sound like she wants to be here.
I guess
Never
so.
mind. You gotta
Yeah,
bring the cookies.
she's not even gonna be here.
She's
She's gonna be in a foot of snow. Have fun. Yeah. Yeah. Bring us back actual snow. Oh, and we'll put that on the show next time. We'll try to find the compilations of people just singing. That'll be good. But since we gave all of our shout outs, we also want to give a shout out from the INC Radio family. A special thanks to these wonderful and special people who allow us to have shows like this where we can broadcast worldwide and talk about different things, talk about how cornbread's made out of corn. You know? I love that. So shout out to our executive minister, or rather special thanks to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo. Special thanks as well to our CFO coordinator and CEBSI president, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. A special thanks to our district supervising minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, our assistant district minister, Brother Adora Postal, our CFO overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. And shout out to all of the ministers, ministerial workers, and their families for continuing supporting us here on INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. But that is it for our show tonight. We are past our overtime. We're overtime on our overtime. That's
We
what
are.
our show was. So we shall see you again next week. We already miss you. We shall see you again next week on another episode of INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. Goodbye and aloha.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Brush your teeth.
Floss your hands. Floss your teeth. Did you know you're supposed to scrape your tongue first, and then floss,
Yeah.
and then water pick, and then mouthwash,
I have
and
a
then
water
toothbrush?
pick.
You have a water pick? I have a water pick too.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You have a water pick at home? Like school provided? Communal.